Hello, welcome back to my channel. I want to start this video by saying to all my fucking haters out there that were putting thumbs down on my last video, go fuck yourself. I'm back and I'm better. So okay, but this video is going to be about my labor and delivery. So let's get started because I feel like I'm gonna make this long video. Okay, so basically I had when you're pregnant and you get closer to your due date, you start to go to the doctor every week so that they see how how the baby's doing, if like everything's okay, because like you're about to pop. So I was 8 months pregnant. I had 1 more month left, and I went to, on May 11th of 2016, I went to the just a regular checkup to the doctor, and I believe Henry was with me on that doctor's appointment. It was just a regular appointment, just to see how the baby is doing. So we went, when you go into that doctor's, they usually check your blood pressure, and they put that thing on your finger. I don't know what even it's for even now. So they did that. And the week before, when I had went, they had told me that my blood pressure was a little bit high, but I was okay. And when I went on May 11th, they told me, your blood pressure is really high, and that's not good when you're pregnant. So I was like, okay. And they were like, we're gonna do another test on you. You need to pee in a cup, and we're gonna test your pee. And if it's I really don't remember, but if it's like something, then you're gonna need to talk to the doctor. And I was like, okay. I was like, all right. I was scared, and I peed in the cup or whatever, and they checked it, and they were like, then the doctor then told me, he was like, since your blood pressure is so high, if this test comes back positive for whatever, I don't remember, then we're going to need to deliver you tomorrow. I was like, okay. I was like, all right. And at this point, I was kind of starting to freak out because, obviously I was a new mom. My body had never experienced this before. I had never been pregnant before. Like, this was on me, so I was kind of like freaking out. And Henry was there, and he was just reassuring me. He was like, oh, it's not gonna happen today, chill out, don't worry about it. And I was like, okay. And the doctor came back to the room, and there he was like, the test did come back positive. He was like, but we want you to come back in the morning at 7 o'clock to check it again, and if your blood pressure goes down, then we won't deliver you, but if it's still high, then we're going to deliver you. So I was like, fuck. I was like, okay. He was like, drink water and just rest. And I was like, shit, okay. So that's what I did. After I left the doctors, I called mom. I told her what they had said. I was kind of scared. And I remember that night I was packing my bag because I didn't know if I was going to deliver the next day. So I was packing my hospital bag, my pajamas, chapstick, all that stuff that I thought I was gonna need. Henry was living at my mom's house at that time. So, but he had to sleep on the couch. So, I went to the couch and I was just talking with him, and I started crying because I was scared. Like, I was legit so scared of having a baby. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be like. I don't know how it's gonna be. I've never been to a hospital. Like, this was all gonna be new, and he just reassured. He was like telling me, it's not gonna happen today. It's not gonna happen tomorrow. You're not gonna deliver. You still have a month left. And I was like, okay. And the next morning we, woke up at like 6:30, 6 or something, and I did a little bit of my makeup, but I was so big and so pregnant. I was like, fuck that. I did not want to do it. but I did just a little bit, just a little touch up. And, you know, I put my bag in the car and I was sorry. I was like, Mom, let's go get Chick-fil-A. So we got Chick-fil-A, luckily. I'll get on to that later, but luckily I got Chick-fil-A. And so I went to the doctor. They did the same shit. They checked my blood pressure. They did my little finger thing. And they were like, your blood pressure is still high. I was like, oh my God. So they sent me into the little doctor's room. And the doctor came and talked to me. And he was like, we're gonna go ahead and send you to the Louisville Medical Center so you could talk to the doctor over there because we're gonna go ahead and induce you. And I was like, oh my God, like, this is real. Like, I was like, fuck. And at that point, I tweeted on Twitter, I was like, it's time, but because that's like literally how I was feeling. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, what the fuck. So you know, I went to the hospital. I checked in and they put me in like this little room. It had a bed in it, and they told me to take off all my clothes and put that robe on. And I was like, okay, you know, I was still chilling. I was like, maybe, I don't know, I was just chilling. So I remember waiting there for the longest. It was so long. I remember I took a nap, and when I woke up, the doctor was there, and he was like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and check your cervix. And for y'all who have never had a baby, or, you know, obviously, when a doctor checks your cervix, it hurts. Like, I cannot explain to you how much that hurts. And if you don't know what that means, good, because you're too young to have a baby. But that means that, like, they take their fingers and they check you, you know, inside. But I guess just the way they do it or something, it hurts so bad because they have to, like, check how dilated you are, and it hurts. Like, every time I did it, I bled. So that's what he did, and I did bleed, and it hurts like the worst 20 seconds of your life. It hurts so bad. And he was like, well, you're only a centimeter and a half dilated, and you have to be 10 to have a baby. And I was like, okay, what? And he was like, well, considering the circumstances, we're gonna go ahead and induce you. I was like, okay. And they took me to a bigger room, a really big room. It was really nice. A bigger room, and they put me in the bed, and then I just remember waiting a long time. And then I guess at around 5, like, keep in mind, like, it was I'd been like in the hospital air since 7 in the morning, like, and I asked them, I was like, can I eat? Like, I'm fucking hungry. And they were like, no, like, you're gonna have a baby, you can't eat. I was like, hit. I was so hungry, and you know, I couldn't eat. So the nurses, they came in and they were like, okay, we're gonna put, I forgot what it's called, but like the thing that they put inside you so that when you pee it goes down the tube so you don't have to get up. And at that point, my family was there, my mom, Henry, and I believe my grandma was there, or my aunt or so, I don't remember. But and at that point I started bawling. Like, it just became so real to me that, like, I was about to have a baby, and I was crying. I was scared that I wasn't gonna be able to do it, like that I wasn't capable of having a baby. Like, I couldn't, like, you know, something, you know, things go wrong. Like, I was just so nervous and scared, and I was just like, oh my God. And like, my family was talking to me, like, it's okay, you know, you can do it. Henry was like, you can do it, and I was just like, okay. But yeah, so they put that in me. They gave me a specific medicine because of my blood pressure. So I didn't get the normal medicine that normal people get. I had to get more. So that knocked me out. I was drowsy. I was hot. I'm just kidding. But I was. They drugged me up. But I still hadn't felt any contractions or anything. I was chilling. So I took another nap. And then it was I can't remember if it was 9. It was 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock p.m. and the nurse came in and she was like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and start giving you the medicine to induce you. I was like, at that point I was so scared because like I was like, dang, they're doing it this late. Like I felt like I was gonna be up the whole night, like with contractions, like the movies, but it wasn't like that. And you know, they did that, and honestly, I guess from the drugs, I did get an epidural, but I do not remember. Like, I don't remember bending over. I don't remember how it felt. I don't remember anything, but I know I got it. And so, basically, an epidural, the contractions, they don't. This is your right here in your stomach, like, that's where your contractions are in your lower back. And when every time my contractions hit, I didn't feel a thing, but I don't know what was wrong with my body. That all my contractions, when I would get them, they would come directly to my thighs. I don't know. I've never heard somebody say that they felt the contractions in their thighs, but that's what happened to me. So literally every time a contraction hit, it hit my thighs, and it hurt so bad. And I just remember Henry was massaging, and I was cussing in front of my family because it just hurt so bad. So the doctor came in and he was like, we're going to give you this other medicine to help with that. And after they gave me that, done, like I didn't feel anything. I was chilling. I took a nap. Yeah, I feel like this is really loud. So yeah, and yeah. So then I want to say it was like, because I gave birth at 2:46, so I'm guessing around 2 the next day. Yeah, I guess around 2 the next day, they were like, okay, you're dilated 10 centimeters, it's time to push. And I was like, fuck. But like at that point, I was so ready to just get her out, so I was like, let's do it. So, yeah, so like, now, like, all the, it's like a movie, like, out of what I can remember, like, all the, I swear there was like 8 nurses in there. There was like that light, they had like that baby bed where they cleaned them out. Like everything was so fast, and I just remember like it was moving so quick. And I think it only took me 20 minutes to 20 minutes of pushing. So they you know, I lay back, they opened my legs, and they were like, okay, every time we count to 3, you're gonna push 3 times. I was like, okay. And so I was pushing, and I kept asking Henry, I was like, did I just shit myself? And he'd be like, no. Like, okay. And so I just kept pushing, and I think I pushed him like maybe 18 times or so. And they were like, okay, you're ready. You're ready. And I was like, okay. And so they were like, we're gonna call the doctor in here, so because you're ready, she's about to come out. I was like, okay. And so then the doctor comes in, and I believe I pushed about 6 times, and yeah, she was like, I know, like I pushed 1, 2, 3, yeah, maybe it was 6, yeah, it was 6 times. I pushed 3 times, and she was like, we can see her hair. And I remember they asked me if I wanted a mirror to you know, see me and for her to come out, and I was like, you know, yeah. And I remember I pushed the 3rd time, and she came out, and I'm really trying not to cry. She came out. She came out, and she was crying, and she was beautiful. Wow, I'm crying. She was beautiful, and they brought her to the side to clean her, and I remember I was in the bed, and they were cleaning her, and and she was crying, and they put her in my arms, And I just remember, like, everything was so great. Like, it was the best day of my life. I mean, it was the best day. She was born on May 13th, 2016, and she was 5 pounds. She was a little baby, and she was beautiful. I named her Elena Yvette Diaz, and yeah, that was it. And she, yeah, it was the best day of my life. So yeah, okay. Whew, I'm good. Shit. But yes, it was the best day of my life, and wow. But alright, that's the end of my labor and delivery, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I have plenty of pictures of her on social media. You can look on Instagram, Twitter, anything. She's there. She's 4 months and she's beautiful. Alright, thank you so much for watching.